Good morning, guys. Just want to give you a introduction on what to do. Not introduction, we're doing a review. Just some practice that I noticed from the test. Both of you struggled with turning your fractions into decimals and percentages, so I want to give you a couple examples that you can work on the warm-up here, and that way you can also use it to do your test corrections later. So our first problem we're looking at is 6 over 16. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to simplify this. We can divide both by 2, the top, the numerator and the denominator. We divide them both by 2 to simplify it. So you end up with 3/8. Okay, nice and simple. So now what we have to do is what we normally do with a fraction is we try to get the denominator to equal 100. That's the easy way. Problem is here is that with an 8, we don't have anything that can be multiplied by 8 to equal 100. So we have to do some good old long division. So I'll set that up right here. Make sure you're writing it down on your page too. But we've got 3 on the inside because 3 is being divided by 8. So 8 does not go into 3, so we need our decimal, we need a 0. So we put a 0 here. Now we're trying to figure out how many times does 8 go into 30. So 8 goes into 30 3 times, and 3 times 8 is 24. We do some subtraction here, and we're left with a remainder of 6. But we just keep adding zeros until we solve it, so we bring our 0 down. So now we're going 8 into 60. Okay, so now we have to do, I know 8 times 8 is 64, so now our next number is going to be a 7, and 7 times 8 is 56. So we do our subtraction again, and we are left with a remainder of 4, and we bring down another 0, and we get 40, and now I know that 40 can be divisible by 8, and it would be 8 times 5. So we get a nice 5 up here. We can show it here, 40 minus, and we have a remainder of 0. So that's how it ends up. So we're left is 3/8 equals, it's the same as the decimal of 0.375. So now we have to figure out what is this as a percent in a percentage. So simply enough, whenever we look at our decimal place, think of it like change, like quarters and nickels and change. We have got 0.37, just like a quarter is 0.25 of a dollar. It's 1/4 of a dollar, and it's percentage, so it's 25%. So just simply enough, we can look at these 3 spaces. Here's our tenths place, and this one is the 7 is in our hundredths place, and the 5 is in our thousandths. So we've got just simply 37.5%. That's how it goes, because 100% would be just number. It would be the number 1. It would be 100%. Those are really bad. Equals 1.0. Man, I need these markers to work. So simply when we're left with just our decimal here, then we can easily just change that into a percentage. But it can be tricky. We've got to make sure that when we've got these 3 decimal places, we remember we're going to the thousandths. Our 5, we can't mix that up. It's our 0.5 because we're talking about our percentage. And the same way the other way, when we're doing our percentage to decimals, then we've got to be careful about our decimal point. Our decimal point only moves 2 places, even though it may be even longer of a percentage number. But this is how you would work it out. So this is something that you can apply to your other problems. Remember, ask for help if you get stuck. And when you finish this warm-up page, then continue on your test corrections. Thank you, guys.